Tennessee. Texas out of the SEC tournament.
Chat, let me know in the poll who you got winning this game, Mount St. Mary's or American University. We currently got a 10-point game here. Both teams shooting from the field about the same. 3-point is about the same. American is 0 for 2 from the free throw. St. Mary's in the lead by 10. Both teams shooting, like I said, about equal from the field. Almost about the same from 3-point, if not. And then from the free throw, it's the largest there. St. Mary's 7 for 9 from the line. American 0 for 2. Stevens gets the opening layup for American University. Second quarter underway here, Chad. It's now 8-point game. Mount St. Mary's ended the run on a 9-2 run. Let me know in the poll you got winning this, chat. Winner of this game moves on to play Duke. That's Michaels with the hook shot in the paint. St. Mary's with the ball. That's going to be Ball forcing turnovers. Sorry, that's Adebayo with the turnover. American with the ball. Here's Smalls. But Jones. This is Michaels. He's going to get stripped. St. Mary's ball. It's now 9 turnovers for American. We're going to have a foul on ball on American. This is Cordilla at the line for St. Mary's. He's got 16 this game. 8 for 9 from the field, 3 rebounds. And you got Cordelia, goes 2 for 2 at the line. Smalls with the ball. Michaels. His ball. Michaels inside the paint here. He's got Cordilla on him. He's pushing around. He's spinning, going for a hook shot. Can't get it. Ball gets that immediate rebound for American. He's going to dribble it out to the elbow. He takes a shot. No good. Eagles going to come away with it. That's Adebayo with the rebound. Hobbs trying to set up Adebayo underneath the rim. Wasn't expecting the pass. Turnover, Turnover, Mount St. Mary's. That's their second this half. Back to a 10-point game here, chat. Mountaineers in the lead. Eagles trying to get back. This is Whitaker in the paint. Whitaker almost deflected out of bounds. This is going to be Stevens for a pull-up 3. And he gets the 3 for American. Stevens now with 10. Americans keeping in striking distance for St. Mary's here. There's Adebayo driving in. Bumping off ball, and he's going to get the basket. Adebayo with the basket. Stevens with the ball. Smalls. Back to Stevens. Just got a 3. He's going to come in around the corner. He's double teamed back out. This is going to be ball taking a 3 for American. No. Rebounded by Cordelia, sorry. Irvin with the ball. Irvin driving in underneath Adebayo. And Adebayo with the basket. Adebayo now with 20. It's an 11-point lead. 28 points in the paint for St. Mary's, 14 for American. Whitaker with it. Looking for Smalls, can't get to him. He's got a ball. It's going to be Jones for a corner 3, and he gets it. Jones with the 3 for the Eagles. St. Mary's calling a timeout. 56-48, 15:53 remaining in the second half, chat. Mount still in the lead here, chat. Eagles chipping it down, though, with a couple 3s here in the second quarter. They let me know in the poll who you got winning this game. St. Mary's or American. Winner goes on to play Duke. I have American personally winning this one. See if they can make a comeback. I had Alabama State winning last night too. They were down by as much as 9, and they came back and won the game. See if I'll have a repeat of that. Sorry, Adebayo has 14, chat. Cordelia is the one with 20. My mistake. Looking at the wrong player. Oh. Take that as L on my bracket, chat, because I have American winning. I like take that as an L on my bracket. I have it as part of the losing challenges. Is probably we're just gonna do like some push-ups, sit-ups, some shit like that whenever a team loses, to keep us physically active during these March Mega Madness streams. But should I count that as an L? Should I do one of the challenges if American University doesn't make the bracket with Duke? Because I have them there on my bracket, and if they don't make it, then I should probably cross them out and take that as an L and do a challenge. Oh, probably. 5 minutes gone through in the second quarter, chat. We're back after that St. Mary's timeout. Lipscomb with the ball. Means we're going to be called for a 3-second violation. St. Mary's with another turnover this half. We got American University 100% in the poll. I got American winning this one too. Now we're going to have a TV timeout after we just had a timeout. 56-48, 15:37 remaining now, chat. Yeah, American in the poll. I got them winning too. Picked Alabama State to win yesterday, and they won. Came back from a 9-point deficit. And of course, if you've been following March Madness, you know that Carolina stomped yesterday. I had them winning as well. I got American winning over St. Mary's tonight, and I have Xavier beating Texas tonight. I know that's probably going to be an upset in a lot of people's eyes. As some people I see are kind of hot on Texas. Who do they play? They'll play Illinois, and I've seen some people put Texas in their bracket, beating Xavier tonight, and actually beating Illinois. So it'll be interesting to see. Comes to who was it? Oh, we got North Carolina playing Ole Miss. I have Ole Miss beating North Carolina. I think what they did last night was impressive, but if you look at the stats on San Diego State, I mean, I mean, like, yeah. They shot really bad last night. Really bad. Now, if North Carolina goes up against a team that's shooting equally as they did last night or better, does North Carolina win that game? You get what I'm saying, chat? They did have very good defense last night too, but it was not mainly their defense that won that game. Like San Diego State was not hitting anything. They were really struggling. The whole entire like free throw shooting was terrible. From the field was bad. They were chucking threes the whole first half. Now go up against a team that's not chucking up the threes and they're hitting them. Does North Carolina keep that lead? I don't know. This is my thought. Back after the St. Mary's turnover, this is Sprouse with the ball. It's Stevens. Back to Sprouse. This is Michaels. Back to Sprouse. This is Mayock. 5 to short. Mayock's going to shoot a 3 and it rattles in the rim. A 3 for American. 5-point game now, chat. Crunch time. American with the comeback. They have 21 bench points tonight. St. Mary's only with 2. Irvin with it. And it's stripped away by Stevens. American with the steal. Stevens going in the lane. This is Jones taking a 3. No good. St. Mary's going to fight for that rebound. It belongs to Cordelia. Both teams shooting about 50% from the field this game, chat. Adebayo with the ball. Irvin. I pass up to Cordelia. And Michaels is going to get called in for the reach-in foul. Shot clock is winding down. Maybe probably shouldn't have committed that foul. It'll be St. Mary's ball. 15 on the shot clock. Here's Keys pulling up for a 3, and Keys over Mayock gets the 3 for St. Mary's. Big 3 there for St. Mary's, extending their lead. They're 7 for 15 shooting the 3. American 11 for 22 tonight, chat. Stevens with the ball. 3-pointer from Sprouse is no good. And a foul underneath the rim there on Whitaker. It's going to give it back to the Mountaineers. St. Mary's 4 for 5 from the field this half. American is 5 for 10. Lipscomb with the ball. Out the Keys. Inside Adebayo, and he gets the basket. Adebayo's got 16 now. 4 rebounds, 7 of 9 from the field. Stevens to Sprouse. Sprouse dancing in the paint, getting the basket. And he's going to draw the contact. I think he's going to go to the line for 1 here. Oh, I think they called foul happened before he went for the shot. So it's going to be an inbound pass for American here. The basket does count. Still a 10-point game. This is ball into the corner to Stevens. With Delia on him. They're going to call him a travel on Stevens. 10th turnover for American, chat. 10th turnover overall. St. Mary's ball again. 8 for St. Mary's. 10 for American. 12 points off turnovers for St. Mary's. American has 11 off turnovers. So pretty equal stat there. Big one here is the free throws. American not able to get to the line tonight. This is out of bio with force. Hook shot in the paint. No good. Michaels gets the rebound. Here's Stevens. He's going to go for a pull-up three. No good. High rebound. Into the hand of Keys. He's going to go in for the fast break. That's going to be smacked out of bounds by Mayock with the block. Euchre's Keys coming in quick. Left-hand side. Coming in around the corner. Left-hand finger roll. Mayock from behind. Get that garbage out of here. Smacks that shit wide. Still going to be St. Mary's ball, of course. 1 block for St. Mary's. American has 3 now. This is Hobbs in the corner. Back to Keys. Inside the Dread. Corner to Lipscomb. No good. Offensive rebound by Cordelia. Out the Keys. Back into Cordelia. He's triple teamed. This is back out the Malcolm Dread, and he gets a 3. This is the largest lead tonight for St. Mary's. Malcolm Dread getting the 3. Sprouse. He's got Lipscomb on him. Inside the Mayock. This is Michaels. Turning it on Cordelia. Whistle blown. Michaels got bumped under the rim there, so St. Mary's with the foul. TV timeout. 64-51 shot. 11:26 remaining in this ball game. Mountaineers up by 13. Cordelia leading the way for St. Mary's. Don't forget to vote in the poll chat who you have winning tonight. Back after the timeout, Chad. 11 minutes remaining in this ball game. St. Mary's up by 13. Three fouls for each team. American with the ball. It's a Sprouse with a 3, and that's not going to land. Keys gets the rebound. The Lipscomb. The Dread. Adebayo. Back to Lipscomb. Adebayo. Gonna driving on Whitaker with the right hand over the rim. Couldn't get it. Ball gets that rebound. Here's Sprouse. The ball. Jones with a corner 3, and that's going to be an air ball. Lipscomb gets that rebound. Finds Keys way inside the baseline, but he can't make it out. Adebayo is going to shoot a 3 from the top of the arc. No. Whitaker gets that rebound, but Keys smacking it out of bounds. Got flicked out of bounds by Keys. I don't know who last touched it here, if it was Whitaker or Keys. No one went out of bounds on Whitaker, so they got the rebound, but Keys slapped it out of his hands. Whitaker last touched it. St. Mary's keeps the ball here. Keys inbounds. Adebayo. This is Irvin. Hobbs, he's going to shoot from the elbow. No good. Stevens gets this rebound. 10 minutes remaining in this ball game, chat. Stevens going to drive it around the corner. Goes for a shot. But he gets blocked by Irvin. Irvin inside the Dread. He goes with the right hand finger roll, and it's good. Dread. St. Mary's with the finger roll, and Dread getting the basket. Stevens coming back in hot. He's going to give it to Nausadis, and he shoots a 3, and it's not going to let. American hasn't scored in about 5 minutes here. This is Cordelia under the rim, bringing it up with the slam dunk. Sorry, Adebayo. 17-point lead here, chat. 68-51. Adebayo with the big slam dunk for Mount St. Mary's at the rim. American hasn't scored in almost about 6 minutes of time here. They call it timeout. 9:34 remaining in this ball game, chat. Pardon me as I still try to get my bearings on some of the players here. You know how it be. Got American winning this one, but it's looking grim. Back after the American timeout. He needed that. Mayock being pressured hard by Lipscomb. He was almost being pushed back with the half court. Mayock's going to drive in now and call the foul. St. Mary's is on a 12-0 run here, chat. American keep possession here. This is Sprouse coming in. Right hand off the board. He's good. Eagles finally end their drought. Mount St. Mary's won a 12-0 scoring run there, chat. This is Cordelia. with the reverse layup to the basket. St. Mary's now at 70. Just expanding their lead here. Just Mayock with it. With Sprouse. Back to Mayock. Mayock driving in baseline. He's got Adebayo on him. This is Jones in the corner. That's going to be poked out of bounds by St. Mary's. That's Hobbs. 5 seconds on the clock here for American. Here's Whitaker, baseline. To ball, corner 3. No good. Hobbs is going to get called for the foul on Ball, in the corner. That's the 5th now on St. Mary's this quarter. Was a 3-point attempt, so it is going to be 3 shots here for Ball. American getting at the line now, which is what they've struggled to do a lot this game. He gets the first. It's only the 3rd time American's gone to the line tonight. Lincoln Ball with 1.4 rebounds, 3 assists so far this game. Lincoln Ball gets the second. One more free throw here for Ball. And he goes 2 for 3, missed the second. Cordelia gets that rebound. Here's Irvin. Looking for Adebayo, can't get him. He's going to find Lipscomb. He's double teamed, pushing to the corner. Back out to Adebayo. Inside the Cordelia, double teamed, almost stripped by Michaels and Ball. Ball's going to commit the foul for American, though. We got another official timeout here, chat. 70 to 55. 7:58 remaining in this ball game. St. Mary's with a comfortable lead. Up by 15 here. Oh. First day of spring. Next couple days, rain. After the timeout, St. Mary's with the ball. Keys. Cordelia Adebayo with the strong right hand dunk. Adebayo now is 20, 9 for 14 from the field, 4 rebounds. He's leading the way for Mount St. Mary's. Here's Stevens pulling up. His shot is good. Elijah Stevens gives American 57 now. Irvin to Lipscomb. Cordelia. Cordelia driving in, spinning on Michaels. Michaels shutting the door. He can't get over. He finally does. Right hand finger roll high off the board. Is good. Smalls in the corner, driving in on the baseline. Passing Stevens inside. This is Sprouse taking a 3. No good. Keys gets that rebound. Keys driving it around the corner. Stops. Back up to Irvin. Adebayo. Back to Irvin. Irvin with the step back in the corner, and his shot is good. St. Mary's not missing here, chat. 76 to 57. It's starting to look bad for American. Stevens with it. Cordelia on the defense. He's going to shoot a 3. Can't get it. Michaels gets that rebound. And I think he's going to be fouled by Lipscomb. That was a foul on Lipscomb. It wasn't a shooting foul. Stevens going to inbound for American. Inside the smalls immediately. He's off the glass and it's good. He draws the foul too. Smalls going to the line now for a chance for 3. I believe that foul was on Keys. That's Mount St. Mary's 7th now. That puts American in the bonus. Colin Smalls with 8 this game. He's got 2 threes. And he gets the basket. 3 for Smalls. And Mary's with the ball. Here's Keys, going to pull up for a 3, and it's money. They have not missed in the last 2 minutes here, chat. Keys with a 3. He's got 8 this game, 2 threes for him. Here's Stevens, driving baseline, shut off by Keys. He finds Sprouse for a corner 3, and he gets that one. Sprouse getting a much-needed 3 for American. And here's Hobbs, double-teamed. He's going to give it to Adebayo. Drives in the paint. Back out to Hobbs. He shoots a 3. No good. Jones gets that rebound. Sprouse looks to pass it. The Smalls in the corner, but it was a really quick one there. Too much on that. Turnover. St. Mary's getting the ball back. That's now 11 turnovers for American, 8 for St. Mary's. He's inbounds to Lipscomb. Got Whitaker on him. This is out of bio. Inside the keys, but it's lost. Michaels picks up that ball. Turnover. He passes the ball, and it gets stolen by Adebayo. And he gets the bump from Michaels. They're going to get the foul. Adebayo, St. Mary's going to the line. American got the turnover from St. Mary's, but then pass was just stripped away. St. Mary's got it right back, and he draws the foul. Adebayo at the line. 5 minutes remaining in this ball game, chat. And he gets the first. Mayock finding himself behind the feet defense, bringing it up to the rim and beyond, getting the dunk for American. Hobbs with it. Sprouse on him. Adebayo. Cordelia. Back to Adebayo. Hobbs gonna drive it around the corner. Finds Keys in the corner. He's gonna come out baseline. This is Hobbs now for a three. No good. Nausadis gets that rebound. Stevens with it. Nausadis to Mayock. Finds Michaels in the paint. Cordelia on him. He's going to try to push in. Finds ball baseline. Sprouse taking a three, and he gets it. Sprouse with the three. It's a 13-point game. 3 threes for St. Mary's this half. 5 for American. Less than 4 remaining in this ball game, chat. He's passes to Cordelia. At the top of the paint. Back up to Lipscomb. This is Keys. To the corner for Adebayo. He's going to go for a three, and that almost went in. Just bounced out the rim. Michaels gets the rebound to Ball. Mayock, he finds Ball in the paint. And he's good with the right-hand finger roll. American cuts this one down to 11, chat. An American calls a timeout. 81-70 with 3:27 remaining in this one. Cuts the lead down to 11. Still plenty of time. They could still come back, make this a close one. If anything, take it to overtime. Don't go anywhere, chat. There's still lots of ball to be played here. Let me know in the poll who you have winning this one. After this game, we have Xavier and Texas. That was a comic book of or the movie. I'd watch that. Just got him tonight, so we'll see how long. Mayock is fouled underneath by Hobbs, sorry. He's gonna go to the line for a 1-1. American cut this lead down to 11 now. Lost their key player in Rogers early on in this one. He already had 7. Mayock gets the first. 10-point game now, chat. 8 fouls for St. Mary's, 5 for American. They're in the bonus. Mayock goes 2 for 2 at the line. 9-point game here, chat. 3:20 remaining. This is Hobbs going to inbound the keys. He finds him open. He's in front of 3 St. Mary's American players. They slow it down. Back out to Hobbs. They're going to reset here. American is on a 9-0 run in the last 2 minutes here, chat. After St. Mary's was just dumping on them midway through the second. Here's Lipscomb losing control of the ball. Gets it back. Goes for the board. Can't get it. Whitaker with the rebound. Long 3 for Nosadis. He couldn't get that 3. Lipscomb got the rebound. Ton of time to shoot that ball. Don't know why he went for the pull-up 3 immediately. Lipscomb with the ball. Jones on him. That foul is going to be on Jones. That's the 6th for American. On Lipscomb, he reached his right arm a little too far in there. Technical foul has been called on the head coach, Dwayne Sampkins of American. Technical foul called on the coach. So this is keys for St. Mary's shooting at the line. 10-point game, 6 fouls on American. Don't know what he said, but it was enough for the tech. And Keys goes 2 for 2 at the line. I know he fell back on the court in a dramatic fashion, the coach. And St. Mary's keeps possession of the ball after the 2 free throws. This is Hobbs with it. Cordelia in for the screen. Jones on the defense. Hobbs, door shut on him. Back out to Adebayo. And he was looking for Lipscomb in the corner, but he drove baseline, passed behind him. Turnover, St. Mary's. Yeah, the American coach got called for a tech because he fell back on the court, like put his hands over and like had his legs up in a dramatic fashion after the call, and they got him with a tech there. It's kind of some bullshit if you ask me, but American with it now. Down by 11. Stevens inside the Smalls, right hand hook, no good. Trying to get the rebound. It's going to belong to Keys and St. Mary's. Under 2 minutes remaining in this ball game, chat. An 11-point game here. We're starting to close very tightly on American here. Minute 30 remaining. 8 on the shot clock. Hobbs just bouncing out near the half court here. Stevens is going to pressure him. That's poked away by Stevens. They're going to call out shot clock violation. Calling a shot clock violation on St. Mary's. They're saying the Eagles never really had possession of the ball when it went out of bounds. So another turnover for St. Mary's is going to go in the hands of American. There's Stevens with a turnover to Hobbs. We're going to have a kick ball on American here, they're saying. It's going to go back in possession of St. Mary's. They're going to inbound the ball with 25 on the clock. Minute remaining in this ball game, chat. Inbounds at the Hobbs, and that's picked away by Stevens, but there's a loose ball. No one can find it. Lipscomb picks it up. And Sprouse is going to commit the foul on Lipscomb. That's now the 7th on American. St. Mary's is going to shoot a 1-and-1. Xavier Lipscomb at the line. He has 7 tonight. He missed the first free throw. Michaels gets the rebound. Inside the small, Sprouse with a corner three. He's wide off that one. Lipscomb with the rebound. Ball's putting the pressure on him, and he's going to commit the foul. It's now the 8th on American. That puts St. Mary's in the bonus. Still 11-point game here. 45 seconds remaining. Bad American winning this one to go play Duke, chat. Unfortunately, that looks like that's not going to be the case. Lincoln Ball fouled out with 4 points tonight. Always sucks watching these chat when, like, you know, it's the end of a lot of these people's career. I'm not going to get too much into it, but I've always thought that, and every year watching. Lipscomb missed his free throw. Smalls with a pull-up three, and that's short. Michaels gets the rebound. Back to Smalls. He's going to sidestep in the paint. Floater, no good. Cordelia and Smalls fighting for it. I believe it's still going to belong to American here. Stays with American. Inbounded to Whitaker. This is Smalls taking a three. No good. And that rebound belongs to Keys. 20 seconds remaining in this ball game, chat. Shot clock turned off. Mount St. Mary's is going to win it by 11. They're going to go and play Duke on Thursday, I believe, which is tomorrow. or Friday. I'm not sure. Mount St. Mary's with the win over American tonight, chat. 83-72. Friday, sorry. This is the third all-time victory for Mount St. Mary's in school history. They played Duke on Friday. Third win in their school history, and it's all come in the first round, first four. Good win for St. Mary's. I had American winning this one. I'll have to cross them off my board playing Duke. That's the end of this game, chat. I'll run you guys down some stats quick. We'll take a fast little break here before we get into Xavier and Texas. American had a good second half, though. Mount St. Mary's outscored them by 10 in the first, only by 1 in the second, 35-34. They were able to cut it in the second, but it wasn't enough. St. Mary's, Cordelia leading the way for St. Mary's. He got 22 points tonight. 7 for Lipscomb, 22 for Adebayo. He got 22 as well. 17 for Hobbs, 2 for Irvin, 10 for Keys, and 3 for Dredd. Over to the side of Americans, Stevens got 12. 9 for Jones, 9 for Smalls, 4 for Ball, 7 for Matt Rogers, who got the knee injury early in the first quarter and was out for the remaining of the game. 18 for Sprouse, leading scorer on American. 9 for Mayock, 4 for Michaels. All the shooting prowess belongs to St. Mary's tonight. They shot 57 from the field, 47 for American. They got 9 for 21 from the 3, 13 for 35 for American, so they were getting desperate shooting the 3. Free throws was a big deficit here. 14 for 17 shooting from the line, 82% St. Mary's, 62% for American. They only shot 5 for 8. They went to the line 3 times tonight. 4 times, my mistake. Total rebounds belong to St. Mary's. They got 31. Offensive rebounds belong to American, though they have 9, 2 more than St. Mary's. Mountaineers got 24 defensive rebounds. They got 17 assists, 2 more than American. 3 blocks for each team. 6 steals for St. Mary's, 4 for American. Turnovers didn't seem to be too much of a problem for either team, as the deficit is not large there. 13 for American, 11 for St. Mary's. And American fouled 18 times. 13 for St. Mary's. It just must have not have been a lot of shooting fouls. Those are the stats. St. Mary's, to me, looking like they won it from beyond the arc. And at the line tonight, they move on to Friday to play Duke. Yeah, it's going to be all for this game, chat. Xavier and Texas up next. My mom said cat is for 3. His name is Redford. Redford. So she came here to watch the game, and she said he hasn't come out of his carrier at all. Could have gotten some. Couple minutes out here, chat from Xavier in Texas. The the word. We got 100% Xavier in the poll. I got Xavier winning this one too. Big East, let's go. Big backtrack. I'm just debating my dinner for tonight. You know what it's like. We're still a couple minutes out from game time. It looks like that. That's what it. You ever had the chocolate one? We got it at work like way back. It's okay. It's way too much chocolate though. It like sweetens your teeth. How far you got Michigan State going this year? Final four. I got Yeah, I got Michigan State, Florida, Duke, and Tennessee in my final four. Yeah, Michigan State beating Auburn in a round of 8, going to the 4, then losing to Florida. Bosco on Gaming, appreciate you joining the chat, man. Two more ice cubes in the thing, maybe. Not gonna refill it, because if I do, then you can't use the last two. Be right back. Don't go nowhere. We're gonna be going live right before the tip-off of this game. To get underway here, chat, don't forget to let me know on the poll who got winning this one. I personally have Xavier. Winner moves on to play Illinois. Chat, I got her off this quick. Texas wins the tip-off. Going for a 3. No good. There's Foster trading for a 3. No good. Mark going to the basket, getting the first score for Texas and of this game. Xavier winning this one. Ball on Texas. Xavier keeps control of this. Fremantle with the spin, going for the hook, can't get the basket. Xavier with 3 shots, still looking to get the first basket. Johnson moving to the rim, can't get the basket. Xavier with the rebound. Fremantle, Swain, he's gonna get fouled going for the shot. And he misses the first. 1 foul for Texas so far. Swain. He missed both free throws. Oh my god. I don't, 2 minutes of this one gone by. Texas up by 2. Frederick backing down Fremantle, going for the hook, can't get it. Fremantle with the rebound. Conwell with the spin and the going into the basket, left-hand finger roll into the rim. Conwell getting the first basket for Xavier. They're 1 for 4 from the field goal. Both teams are from the field, 1 for 4. That's a turnover by Texas. Xavier gets it back. We're going to have an offensive foul called on Fremantle on Xavier. That's their first. Illegal screen on Fremantle. Johnson going to the board. Can't get it. That's going to be out of bounds on Xavier. Inbounded to Johnson here. Spinning, driving back in. His basket can't go. He tries to get the second opportunity. It won't let. And here's Conwell with the transition 3, and he gets it. Xavier Musketeers take the lead here in this one, chat, with the first 3 of the game. Conwell's got 5. All points for Xavier. They're 1 for 3 from the 3 now. There's Kaluma, and he draws contact as he gets the basket. Kaluma's going to go to the line. Luma goes to the line and gets the 3-point play for Texas tying this ball game up. Swain inside, puts it up to the board, can't get it. Johnson with the rebound. Jason can't finish the layup inside for Texas. Kent's going to get called for the foul. We're going to have official TV timeout. As it's all tied up 5-5 in this one, chat. 15:58 remaining in the first half. Conwell with all the points for Xavier. Texas getting to the line. You know, in the poll chat, you guys got winning this one. Thank you for tuning in to Matt's first March Mega Madness stream. Really gets down tomorrow. This is going to be the last final 4 game in. First 4, sorry. Final team to make the bracket. Won't be commentating games as much when we get into... because we'll be covering a lot. There's going to be a lot of action, a lot of games going on that we can cover. So I won't be commentating play-by-play like how I do. Probably be the last one I do for a little bit. It cools down and we start going back to, 2-3 games a day. I can't talk all fucking day, all about players, and I can't. Maybe for a few games we will, but What did I say? Oh. Oh. Back in the action here. And that's Dante Mannix getting the inbound from Xavier and getting the three. The second three this half for Xavier. They're 2 for 4 shooting the three. Texas yet to get one. That's Weaver with the right hand to the board, bringing it back to 1. Wine with it. Back to Maddox, and that's picked off by Johnson. Johnson driving into the board. They're going to count the basket. That foul's going to be on McKnight. So Johnson's going to get the basket, and he'll go to the line. These refs are going to look at it here, get an official review. You got the fouling time or not. Goaltending call. So Johnson's going to go to the free throw line. He's got 2. That's a third foul on Xavier. And he missed it. Swine gets the rebound for Xavier. Johnson got the 2 after the goaltend, but not the third. There 5 minutes have gone by here, chat. Here's Swine dancing through the defense, going in with the left hand off the board. Swain with the board. 10-9 Xavier. And Mark gets the 3 for Texas. Deep from beyond the arc. Mark with the 3. Weaver getting the steal, collecting the ball. Johnson comes down the court with the ball, goes in for the monster one-handed dunk. And he's going to pick up the foul. Almost went out of bounds on Texas. Weaver dove in, saved it, found the open Johnson. He comes in for the right-handed dunk. Didn't get it, but he draws the foul. Johnson's going to go back to the line. He'll shoot 2. That's the 4th foul on Xavier, and he gets the 1st. And here come all these subs, and I still don't have players up for my fucking stats here. Shot's no good for Xavier. Weaver with the rebound. Driving into the lane, breaking through the defense, and his basket is good. Texas up by 5 now. They're now on a 10-2 scoring run, the Longhorns. Last 2 minutes of play. Here's Hughley. Bumps the defender and goes for the board, and he can't get it. Johnson gets the rebound for Texas. Xavier, 4 for 10 from the field. Texas, 6 for 12. Johnson going to pull up a corner 3, and it's money. Johnson with the corner 3, 18-10. Xavier's going to call it timeout. They're on a 13-2 run, Texas. 13:09 remaining in the half, chat. Longhorns find themselves up by 8 early here in the first half. Man, I might have 2 teams lose tonight. I had both my teams I thought were going to win last night win. I might have both teams lose tonight. Ton of ball still to be played, but sorry, chat, for kind of like bibble bobbling on some of these players' names here and like the play by. I'm still trying to get my stats pulled up for players here. Sometimes it takes a minute to load, sometimes it's quick. Voted for Texas in the poll. Keep it coming, guys. I'm interested to all know who you guys got winning tonight. This is our final game of the first 4. Here we go. Now I got my player stats up. Push my wrist down on my couch. It hurts my wrist. I don't know why. Shouldn't. Ow, I like hurt myself doing that, but I don't know why. Push down on my couch, my left wrist just goes into pain. Ow. Doesn't do that with my right. I hurt myself there, chat. I wasn't even doing anything, just applying pressure, and I just fucking hurt myself. Maddox getting a 3 for Xavier. He's got 6 now. He's 2 for 2 from the 3. He's feeling it from beyond the arc. Weaver. To Kaluma. Back to Johnson. Johnson losing control of the ball. That's stripped away by Foster, and this is going to be Shedrick going for a 3, and he sinks it. Shedrick with the third 3 for the Texas Longhorns. They're 3 for 4 from the 3. There's Hunter going up for the basket. Johnson pulling up for a three. He can't get it. Shedrick goes for the rebound, but he throws it on Xavier player, and it's going to go out of bounds off Xavier. Shedrick getting the rebound, saving it for Texas. It'll be their ball when we come out. Official TV timeout. 21-13, chat. 11:59 remaining in the first. Eight-point lead for Texas, chat. Keep voting in the poll who y'all got winning tonight. I appreciate you joining the Mega March Madness stream. We're going to be live all day tomorrow, all day Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. Talk about your bracket too, chat. If you guys got anything to say about your bracket, or if you got any questions about my bracket, drop them in the comments. We're back here in Dayton, Ohio, chat. Texas and Xavier Longhorns up by 8. The Musketeers aren't going to go away that easy. Pope going to inbound the ball for Texas. That's going to go off the foot off Maddox. 10 points in the paint for Texas tonight. 4 for Xavier. 3 turnovers for Xavier. 1 for the Longhorns. Love is going to inbound this ball again. Mark. Mark driving in, going in around the corner. Left-handed floater, and he's good. Mark getting the hard contested shot up to the basket. The big man, Hewley. Conwell. This is Maddox driving in. We're going to get a reaching foul on Kaluma. Now we're 50-50, chat. Longhorns building a lead in the poll. Things will be done soon. Came from Twitter. You show the game and change title. I guarantee you get 10K viewers. Everyone is trying to watch. I know. I don't know, man. I don't know. I appreciate the feedback. I can't get a copyright. I don't understand how that works. I see certain channels and these people stream the games live on YouTube and it's all titled the same. Like I throw in live reaction and play by play into my titles. All these other people just use like Xavier versus Texas live game. And then they play it. I don't understand how you don't get your channel taken down in a heartbeat. Like I see some of these people do it and I don't get it. Yeah, I'd like 10K viewers. I also like to not get a copyright strike in the same breath. I don't understand how some people do it and every time I ask them I get fucking ignored. Like it's some gay kept secret. NCAA copyright during games. Then after games are over, they unblock. I don't know why they are weird. I might try it tomorrow then. And I might try it tomorrow then. So you're saying like after I'm done streaming the game, if I were to use like the live footage still, they would like take the copyright off after the game? Because I know there's like three guys I've seen on YouTube doing what I'm doing, but they show the game, and I'm like, bro, I don't understand how you don't get your like instant copyright and the stream taken down. I watch first take sometimes on YouTube, and like 30 minutes in, the stream's gone. They get the copyright. I'm like, bro, I don't. I want to show the footage, even if it's just a small bit of it in the corner, but I don't. I just don't want to get slapped with some bullshit. I know people want to watch the games, man. I want to fucking. I might try it tomorrow. Then when I start the real when the real bracket starts and I got my people over, might try it then. See if anything happens. Like I'm not making money off these, so I'm not worried about like demonetization like that. I'm not worried about monetization because I'm not making money. But Maddox going for a three. That's gonna roll above the board out of bounds. Texas up by 11 now. 28-17 chat. I might try it tomorrow then. Tomorrow I might try showing footage. And I'll set it up. And I'll show the actual game with my webcam and like layout over it. Because I had people in the chat yesterday telling me the same thing. And I'm just like, I don't want to risk it though, man. Johnson coming in the baseline. Reverse layup. Texas now with 30. Under 10 minutes remaining in the first half, chat. And Davion McKnight with a chance of three as Love commits the foul. And I guess it might be a little different because a lot of these other fucking channels I know, like they just show like the game straight on the screen, nothing else, no overlay. I'm still gonna have my shit in the stream, so I appreciate you coming from Twitter though. I don't even know if you're still in the chat hearing me ramble. I appreciate you coming from Twitter though, man. That at least kind of proves to me that I'm getting some sort of reach. I want to show footage. I just don't want to get dicked down. I barely even have 200 subs. I don't want to get dicked down and lose my fucking channel. That's just my big worry. Cause I want to be in this for the long haul. I'm not just trying to scrap a couple thousand views and then dip. I know I'll get fucked. I still don't even know how true that is. I'll get 10K views. What's the difference now? If you're on YouTube and you're trying to find the game and you click on my stream, I could still rack up 10K views. Last night I got fucking 400. And I didn't have any more than 8 people in the stream at one time. But I got 400 views off it. So what's the difference if I show the game, if I don't show the game? The same amount of people are gonna click on the stream. Like, I have a thumbnail, so I don't know. I might show some game tomorrow, see if anything happens. Yeah, like when I look up footage licensing and copyright for the NCAA, they retain exclusive copyright to all audio and footage of its 90 championships. I need written permission to use footage, including announcer calls, after the event, and must also obtain permission from the originating television or radio entity. So I don't confused. I'm confused. I just don't know. See, like there's a channel right here streaming the game. Texas versus Xavier live 4K men's college basketball March Madness, but they're showing the NIT tournament. 2,000 people in that stream. So I don't know what I'm doing wrong. March Madness all over the place. 2,000 people watching their stream, but they're not even showing Xavier in Texas. It's Northern Iowa and SMU. Like, there's a guy right here showing it, but he's not showing footage. This person's showing Furman in North Texas. None of these streams on YouTube are showing the Xavier Texas game. I don't know. I have no clue. I have no idea. I got no clue. Onyema underneath the Kaluma goes in for the reverse layup and it's short. Texas still up by 11 here. This is McKnight. And Hunter getting the 3 for Xavier. They're 4 for 10 shooting the 3 this half. 4 for 10, sorry. Xavier with 11 bench points. Texas with 6 tonight. Mark with it. Mark pulling up in the field. And he gets the basket as it bounces off the rim. Back to a 10-point game. Here's Swine underneath the Hewley. Mark with 9 points tonight. Hewley coming in around the corner. And that's batted. Smacked away from Onyema. Johnson putting it into the back for Kaluma. Conwell was there, and he's going to be called for his 3rd foul. It's going to put Kaluma at the line. We're 50-50 in the poll right now, chat. Don't forget to let me know who you have winning tonight's game. Went on a little rant there. I don't know. I want to show footage. I want to get views. I want to do it for you guys. I just don't want to lose my fucking channel. Every time somebody says, no, it's okay, you can do it, I look it up instantly, find their guidelines, and they say, nope, can't do it. So, I have no idea. Luma with 5 at the line. He's 3 for 3 with his free throws tonight. Onwell's going to sit out. He's got 7 points, but 3 fouls tonight, though. Luma gets the first. Luma misses the second. It's short. Foster's going to get that rebound. Here's Hewley. McKnight. The Hunter. Back to Foster. He's going to drive in around the corner. Mark jumps over near him. Mark jumps over him, and he gets it off the board and the basket. He's going to get contact from Shedrick. Foster going off the board, and Shedrick with the goaltend. Yeah. Sorry. Foster didn't get the board, but it hit the glass, and Shedrick touched it after. It's a goaltend. He'll get the basket, though. 5 minutes remaining in the first here, chat. Here's Mark driving in with speed. Gives it to Kent, and he gets the basket. Texas brings it up by 11. Hunter with the turnover for Xavier. Weaver finds the ball, and he gets the bucket for Texas. 41-28 now, chat. This is Maddox. Back up to McKnight. To Foster. Foster backing in on Johnson. He goes in for the hook shot. It's off the rim and it's good. Foster gets his first true basket tonight. $16 points in the paint for Xavier tonight. 20 for Texas. Mark with the ball. Maddox on him. He's going to take a three. And it's no good. Weaver gets that rebound. And that pass is picked off by McKnight. Foster saves it from going out of bounds. Turnover. Xavier gets the ball. Third for Texas. 4 for Xavier. This is Foster with it. He puts it in. Goes in with the left hand reverse. He's going to draw the foul. He'll go to the line. That was on Shedrick. That's the 6th on Texas. Marcus Foster going to the line when we come back here to chat. Official TV timeout. 41-30. 3:24 remaining in the first. Hope y'all enjoying the game. Hope y'all enjoying the stream. Last game of the first 4. Don't forget to let me know in the poll who you have winning tonight. I got Xavier. Seem to be down by 11 though. One.
Two left.
Yeah, I know. Wasn't gonna. I don't know if I could fit them all. My. Goaltending call stands. 2 points for Xavier. So in that foul, that goaltending call, they're gonna call that on King. Both teams with 4 threes tonight. Xavier 2 for 5 at the line. Texas 7 for 10. Both teams not shooting too bad from the field. Yeah, I respect people that will sit down like this at a Raptors. Knock this out their fucking. I couldn't, I couldn't. I feel like such a fucking Foster gets the basket. At the line. Just Pope with it. Pope with a floater at the line. He can't get it. Oyema gets the rebound, puts it in for the second chance point. Oyema with it. There's McKnight. Fremantle. The Swine. Back to Foster. Johnson is on the defense. Foster going to back up here. That's Maddox. Maddox going to drive in. Weaver takes a shot, and he's good. Dante Maddox brings back to 9. Maddox has 10 tonight for the Musketeers. Here's Kent. Weaver baseline. Back out to Kent. He's going to drive in around the corner with the right hand off the board, and his basket is good. Kent with this good finish. Swine. Baseline. Almost lost it there. Onyena on him. There's McKnight. Weaver on him. Back to Maddox. Swine in the corner. Thinking of taking a 3. He's going to drive then. He loses control of the ball. It's off his foot. Turnover, Xavier. Off the foot of Swain. Under 2 minutes remaining in this first half chat. 45 Texas, 34 Xavier. 12-point lead here. Johnson to Pope. Back to Johnson. McKnight on the defense here. Hewley comes in to help. He loses the ball. Onyema picks it up. Pope gives it away, though. This is Swain with it. Fast break down to the basket, and he's good. Xavier. Taking advantage of the turnover. Capitalizing off the turnover. Texas is going to call a timeout after that one. 45-36. 1:09 remaining in the first half. Chat, let me know in the poll who you got winning this one. Texas, every time it looks like they're pulling away, Xavier comes in with a big play. Gotta watch their turnovers, though. 8 fouls for Xavier, 6 for Texas. Both these teams are in the bonus, chat. Hunter with the pass to Swain. Couldn't hold control. Bounced off his chest. Out of bounds off Pope. Xavier keeps control of this one. Fremantle comes back in the game for Xavier. He's got 2 points, 2 fouls. 41 seconds remaining here. 26 on the clock. Xavier keeps possession of the ball. Inside the Fremantle, the Foster. Got tons of time to shoot here. This is Maddox. Back to Foster. Foster driving in on Johnson. Loses control of the ball. Outside of Hunter, he gets it over Mark, and he gets a 3. Xavier answering with a 3. 12 seconds remaining in the half chat. This is Mark bouncing it out for Texas. Maddox is on the defense, pressuring him. He's going to shoot from the line, and it's good. Mark gets the final basket for Texas, answering the 3 from Hunter. 47-39. Texas has an 8-point lead going into halftime here, chat. Good fight by Xavier to get back in it. They got to tighten up their defense, though. Come on, Mark. 11 points. You know what time it is, chat? It's halftime. You gotta go rock a piss, get something to eat, walk your dog, pet your cat, do whatever it is you gotta do. I'm gonna read off some stats here, and then we're gonna chill out for a little bit. Take a quick little break here. 47-39 at halftime. Let me know in the poll who moves on, chat. Musketeers or Longhorns? Foster for Xavier, he's got 6 tonight, 7 for Conwell, 4 for Swain, 2 for Fremantle, 4 for McKnight, 10 for Maddox, he leads the way, and 6 for Hunter. Flip it over to Texas. Pope and Shedrick each have 3. 11 for Mark, he leads the way for Texas, 6 for Kaluma, 10 for Johnson, 6 for Weaver, and 4 each for Kent and Onyema. Flip it over to the team stats. Almost every single stat belongs in the hands of the Longhorns. They're shooting 58% from the field. Xavier not too far behind with shooting 53%. They're 5 for 11 from the 3. Longhorns are 4 for 8 shooting 50%. They're also 7 of 10 from the line. Musketeers 4 for 7 at the line shooting 57% from the free throw. Longhorns 70%. Longhorns also have 17 total rebounds, 2 more than Xavier, 4 offensive rebounds, that's 1 more than Xavier, and 13 defensive rebounds, that's also 1 more than Xavier has. Each team with 6 assists, 1 block for Texas. Each team with 3 steals, 5 turnovers for Xavier, 4 for Longhorns, and 8 fouls on the Musketeers, 6 for the Longhorns. So the stats aren't that far off, chat. This is only an 8-point lead for Texas. Both teams shooting above 50% from the field. Musketeers could work on their 3 shooting at 45%, 5 for 11, which isn't terrible. 4 for 7 at the free throw line, so they're not getting to the free throw line as often as Texas is, as you see here, 7 for 10. Turnovers, only 1 more than Texas, and they've only fouled 2 more times. Turnovers and fouls don't seem like they're being a big factor here. This game so far, honestly, just seems like whoever's going to have the tighter defense at the rim, and whoever is shooting better overall, better from the field, better at the line, better from the 3. Seems like this is going to become a shootout going into the second half. It is halftime though, chat. Time to chill for a little bit. See, I want to agree with this. Honestly, I can build up over say this and yeah. No, I don't like this. I'm gonna look at I don't know, but I don't really understand fostering much. My attitude is because we're kind of playing both things now. Like President Elvis was on his birthday. Oh, so, no, that place with the fucking oh, yeah. Like if yeah, those people like strictly just foster. They already have like animals, pets of their own. They do it just to help out the. Okay, I get it. But in like my sister's like situation, she's like looking for a cat, and this is what yeah, and this is what you decide to do. I don't know why you want to go on one. Like, ah, that's your plan, then just fucking stop one straight out. Like, yeah, I'm taking that kitty in a heartbeat. It is good. It's just oh, second half almost underway, chat. I promise. I know this has been a long halftime here. Anyone's still around, that is. I wonder how like media, like TV packages are like distributed throughout America. I've had a few people come in here already, like can't find the game. Like, what? It's on ESPN, TNT. Like I don't live in America. Isn't that like a basic like your basic like run of the mill like sport package, or do people like really not pay for their content? I don't understand. Like, I mean, if you go on like just cable TV, even if you have like only like 30, 20 stations, like this will be here. I don't understand. Like people saying I can't find the game. Like, do not have TV, like anything at all. I know some people don't have any sort of cable; they just have subscription services. But like I have TSN and they show like almost everything. It's like, yeah, I pay for the one thing. I don't understand where some people come in here and they're like, oh, I can't get the game. Do you live in a country that doesn't, or you're just, I don't know, not looking hard enough? Look through any TV station, it should just be there. Like when people say, oh, I can't, like when I was watching the playoffs, and like, oh, I can't find this playoff game. I'm like, what? What? Huh? It's not like every station. What do you mean? Okay, if you don't have like cable or satellite, fair, I guess, but like, shit. I don't understand how you could be like a sports fan, you try to keep up to date with everything, and you don't even have anything to keep up to date with. That's just weird to me. Xavier controls the ball to start the second half here, chat. Onwell, Foster, Fremantle, the McKnight. He was looking for Conwell in the corner. He couldn't bring it in, but Kaluma saves it from going out of bounds. Pope gets control of the ball for Texas. And it's going to be out of bounds. McKnight battling him for the ball. They're saying it's a turnover, Texas, out of bounds on the leg of Pope. So turnover each for each team here in the first 30 seconds of play, chat. Xavier and Texas, each with a turnover in the opening play here. Here's Foster to Fremantle. And this is Sween going up for the basket, and he draws contact, a foul. He will go to shoot the and one. First foul on Texas. Fremantle on the corner, finds Sween on the inside. And I believe that foul is going to be on Pope. Sween at the line. Oh, he's short. Luma gets the rebound. This is Mark for Texas. Let me know in the poll chat. You guys got winning this one. Xavier now down by 6. Johnson with the ball. On top of the arc. Finds Mark in the corner. He shoots a 3, and it's money. Nothing but net. Texas gets a 3 to open up this second half. Mark with 14 this game. 2 for 4 shooting the 3. It's a 16th game this season with 10-plus points. Is Conwell. The Fremantle. He's going to launch a 3, and that's the answer by Xavier. Fremantle getting the 3 for Xavier. 50-44, chat. Fremantle now with 5. He's got to be careful, though. Still with 2 fouls. Here's Mark with Foster on him. To Pope. Conwell's on him. He's going to take a step back 3 for Pope, and it's air ball. Foster's going to get that one for Xavier. Xavier to Sween. Sween on the outside looking for a screen. He's going to give it to Foster. Johnson on the defense. Look for Fremantle. Johnson and Kluma in front of him. Across the court to Sween. He's going to drive in on the corner. Back out to Fremantle. He takes a 3. No good. Mark gets that rebound. Fremantle is now 1 for 4 from the 3-point arc. Mark with it. Johnson. Barry Johnson's got 10 tonight for Texas. He's got Sween on him. 5 on the shot clock. To Shedrick. Was looking back for Johnson, but it's picked off by Sween. He's going to drive into the paint. Finds Fremantle in the paint. He brings it up to the basket. Xavier now down by 4. Texas calls a timeout, chat. They have 2 remaining in this game. 50-46, 17 remaining in this ball game, chat. Xavier coming back. They were down by 12 at halftime. Yeah, it was 12 or 14. That was way off. Xavier was down by 8 at halftime. They're now down by 4. Give me for my bad mathematics, chat. Most commentators are. Ironically. I saw that Texas took a timeout, but they're calling it on a TV timeout. I'm not sure if Texas is going to get the timeout taken from them, or... Because they had 3 remaining, and then they just lost 1 to 2, but it's saying it's an official TV timeout, so I'm not sure. Couple big plays from Xavier coming out of halftime, entering the second half here, chat. Getting some baskets over Texas, bringing it down to 4. Let me know in the poll who you have winning this ball game. I have Xavier moving on, playing Illinois. Winner of this moves on to play Illinois. 4 turnovers by Texas in the first half. 2 already. They've got 0 points in the last 2 minutes of play here, the Longhorns. Defense from Xavier turned up to the max. This is Kaluma driving in with the left-hand finger roll. It barely goes into the basket. Texas ends that drought. Davion McKnight making contact with Weaver. That's going to be the second foul for Texas. This is McKnight at the free throw line for Xavier. Misses the first. And he goes 1 for 2 at the line. Oh, here's Mark Johnson. Johnson step back 3 over Foster, and it's money. Johnson with the 3 for Texas. Here's McKnight to Foster. Xavier looking to get back into it. This is down by 8, and his pass taken by Shedrick. Shedrick getting the fast break basket. Shedrick with the steal from Xavier and getting the fast break basket. That's 7 turnovers for Xavier now, 6 now for the Musketeers. Longhorns now have 7 points off the turnovers. Xavier has 10 points off turnovers. McKnight going a hook shot over Weaver. Good defense by Weaver as McKnight is unable to bring it in. He gets the rebound. Texas 4 for 5 from the field this half. Xavier 3 for 5. Here's Mark driving in fast around the corner, and it's batted away from Fremantle. Foster with the sidestep 3 is good. Foster brings it up to 50 for Xavier. They're down 7 now. 2 for 3 shooting the 3 this half. Xavier. Both teams are 2 for 3 shooting this half from beyond the arc. Foster with 9 points now. That's his first 3 tonight. Luma driving baseline, and Swain's going to be called for the foul. That's the first on Xavier this half. We have another TV timeout here. 57-50 chat. Xavier's cut it down to 7. 14:51 remaining in this half. Who's going to win it? Let me know in the poll chat. Forgive me as I may butcher some names here and there. I'm trying. Now, under 15 remaining in this game, chat. 7-point game. Xavier's cut the lead down now. Texas with the ball. They're going to inbound. It's Johnson with it. Swain after the foul on Swain. Johnson crossover, and he's going to draw the contact from Swain again. That's a second on Xavier. Each team with 2 fouls. Swain got his 3rd foul. He's got 6 tonight for Xavier. Right hand grab, too much on it. Can't do that. Johnson goes to the line. Got another vote for Texas in the poll. Texas up by 8 now, chat. Up by 9 now. Johnson 2 for 2 at the line. Just turn the camera on the TV. Conwell with the floater. Bouncing off the rim. Gets the basket for Xavier. Because if I do that, I get a copyright strike. Conwell with 9 points. NCAA rules and regulations clearly state it's a violation and they own all rights to any media, audio, and anything that belongs to their shared media partners and or radio hosts. I can't show the content or I get a copyright strike. I get asked this more times, I'm just going to start getting rude with people. I don't understand how you people don't have television and you can't turn on cable or satellite TV and put the game on. The whole point of me doing this, it's like a watch party. You kind of like watch along, we talk, we chat, we hang out. I'm not showing you the game. And that's it. This isn't what this channel is. Go find a channel from the fucking Philippines or Thailand or something that's streaming it that doesn't care. That's literally all there is on YouTube. You want to sub? I appreciate it. I don't... Like, come on, dude. Foul on Fremantle. That's a 3rd on Xavier. It's going to be the 3rd on Fremantle. Send the link. I'm not watching it on a streaming website. I'm on TSN. To the Philippines channel, LOL. Alright. Enjoy, but I don't think it's gonna be what you're looking for, though, Just Twin. Don't know if it's what you're gonna be looking for. Look up Texas and Xavier on YouTube. You're only gonna find channels from the Philippines and fucking Thailand and shit. And they're not showing this game. I don't get it. Go on TV, go on a streaming service. This is a watch party, it's not the full stream. I don't The last couple of weeks, for the last couple of months, I've been very kind with my answer, but now it's like, why aren't you showing the game? Like, nobody has any clue what the word copyright is. No clue, no clue at all. Every single thing on this planet, it's all copyrighted. Audio, footage, no matter what site you stream it for, it's copyrighted. It's got True TV in the fucking corner of the scoreboard here. I can't stream it because of that little fucking logo there. I don't own rights to it. Then people tell me, no, you're not right. And I just send them a link to their fucking, like, legal document stating everything what you can and can't do. You literally can't do anything. Unless you're willing to take the copyright strikes, which I'm not. Conwell goes to the board and he's going to draw the foul. But they're saying he's going to be fouled before the shot got off. So it's a 10-point Texas lead. We take a TV timeout here. 62-52. Texas up by 10, chat. Oh, I need my scoreboard back up. I had to turn it down because I had to get that fucking... I'm done. I want to so bad. I can't. The people I follow that are very, very successful doing this, and they don't stream any footage. They don't have permission. NFL, NBA, anyone. These little shitty fucking channels that do stream it don't give a shit. It's 95% of the time not even the game that's advertised. Watch it somewhere else. If you want to hang out and chat here with me, we can talk ball, shoot the shit. I'm down for that. But we're not doing this fucking give me the stream. Also a fucking huge service I would just be shelving out for absolutely nothing. Like if I have to pay to watch this shit, I mean oh, no way. Kim Kardashian got a signed jersey from Luka Doncic? No way. For a kid to get that, he would have to have stage 5 terminal brain cancer. That's crazy. That's crazy. Damn. Any normal person would get that. This have to be their last dying day on Earth. Oh, fucking. I love people. I love them. Love them. I'd like a signed jersey too. I'm not worth 50 mil or have brain cancer. Ain't that a bitch? We're back here, chat. 12 minutes remaining in this ball game. 10-point lead for Texas. Stats. Still bobble on these players' names. Got third foul on Texas. It's going to be on Pope. That's his third foul. He's got 3 tonight, 3 points. Pope coming out. Mark coming in. Will gonna inbound. Corner to Maddox, and he finds Foster underneath the rim. Reverse layup is good. Foster got the reverse layup, and Shedrick is down on the court in pain. Xavier down by 8. We might get a review here. It looks like Shedrick got hit below the waist. Maddox tried to go through, and his left knee came up and kneed him right in the nuts. Shedrick just got his fucking kids busted, yo. They're gonna review to see if this was a basketball player, an intentional foul or not. But Maddox, his left knee just crunched the fucking nads of Shedrick. Oh my god. That was a full-grown knee going into another man's fucking testicles and ripping them apart. Oh my god. Oh, now he's limping off like he just got butt fucked by a rhinoceros with a 10-inch horn. Oh god. No, I don't think there's any foul, any wrong intent on Maddox there either. He kind of like went up to kind of pass the ball over Mark and Shedrick there. And then they both jumped up, blocked him, and that's when his knee came up. I don't think that was contact is incidental, so there's going to be no foul. No foul on Maddox. Shedrick's going to sit. He's got 5 points tonight, 4 rebounds. Basket stands for Xavier, and they bring it again back to 8. Mark gonna inbound for Texas. Gives it to Johnson. He's double teamed. Back to Mark. Coming up to the half court. They pass the half court mark. Getting into Xavier territory. It's Kent with it. Back to Mark. Mark, 10 on the shot clock. Step back. Shot no good. Kent gets the rebound. Kent got shoved underneath out of bounds, and they're going to call that foul on Maddox. Tony on the clock. Johnson inbounds to Onwenya. Onyema. Dropping it on Hewley. Flicks it up. It's short. Rebound's going to belong to Foster. Xavier with the good defense on that end of the court. Foster with the 3, and it's open. He gets the 3 for Xavier. 62-57. Good look by Foster there. Been 0 points for Texas in the last 2:20 here. Mark brings it to the board. Can't get it. Kent gets the rebound. Kent's going to be fouled with the offensive board. That one's going to be on Hewley, the big man for Xavier. Kent's going to go to the line after the foul by Hewley. That's the 5th on Xavier. Kent's got 4 tonight, 3 rebounds, 2 for 3 from the field. He's going to shoot 2 here. He gets the first. Minecraft movie. So much fucking Minecraft, bro. Oh, and Kent goes 2 for 2 at the line. Xavier 1 for 3 at the line this half. Texas is 4 for 4 at the line this half. Here's Sween coming in with the reverse layup, and he can't get it. No good. Luma gets that rebound. Texas has missed their last 4 field goals. This is Mark to Kaluma. Weaver. Just beyond the arc here. He's got Hewley on him. This is to Mark. Cedric back in the game for Texas. And he lifted his pivot foot. Mark going to be called for the travel. Fourth foul on Texas now. Oh, sorry, third turnover. They got 5 this half, 4 in the first half. 9 turnovers for Texas this game. Here comes Swain, jumps up. Big play by Shedrick as he blocks that shot, and it's out of bounds on Xavier. Shedrick blocking it off Swain. Bounced off his chest, out of bounds off Xavier. Under 10 minutes remaining in this one, chat. 1 block for Xavier this game. That's the second for Texas. Mark to Johnson. Johnson driving in, trying to get the foul. He doesn't get the foul. Hunter with the rebound. Hunter finds McKnight. This is Foster with it now. Back-to-back turnovers for Texas we just had, chat. Foster with Weaver and Kaluma on him. Back out to Fremantle. He drives into the paint. Back out to Foster. Kick back. He shoots a 3, and it's money. Xavier cuts the lead back down to 4. Foster he's got 14 tonight. 4 for 7 shooting from the 3. Xavier is this half. 3 for 4 Texas. Now it's his third for Xavier. Foster. Johnson with a step back 3 over Foster. He can't get it. He's going to get his own rebound though and goes to the board drawing the foul. If that foul's on Fremantle, that's going to be his 4th, and he's really in foul trouble now. I think the officials are going to call this on McKnight, actually. Sixth foul by Xavier. Johnson goes to the line. Yeah, they're saying Fremantle got him. Fremantle called with the reach in there. 9-point game now. It's Foster. Fremantle. He's got Shedrick on him. Backing in. Goes in for the hook shot. Rolls around the rim like a toilet bowl and goes in. Fremantle with the basket. Cuts it down by 3 now. Xavier can smell it. Kaluma stripped by McKnight. Kaluma stripped by McKnight, and that's out of bounds on Texas. Another turnover. Xavier's on a 10-3 scoring run now, chat. Hunter gets a corner 3 for Xavier and ties this game up. Hunter with the corner 3. And Xavier is now tied with Texas, 65 all, chat. 8 minutes remaining in this ball game. They have cut the lead. They were down by 8 at halftime. It's now tied. Johnson driving in. Door closed on him. Inside the Shedrick. He's going to dribble. Go in off the board, and he gets the basket. This is Fremantle. Oh, deep three for Conwell. He picked up the foul. He's going to shoot three. The three couldn't go in. It just rolled off the tip of the rim. Everybody was on the edge of their seat there. Hunter tying this game up. And Conwell going to go to the line now to shoot three for Xavier, with the chance to get back in the lead of this one. Got official TV timeout, 67-65. Texas over Xavier, but they're coming back in this one hot, chat. 7:25 remaining in this ball game. Xavier now topping Texas shooting from the field. They're now 55%. Texas still beats them in the threes and the free throw category, shooting 53% from the three, but Xavier is only legitimate one number behind at 52%. Caught up to Texas here drastically. Texas still owns all the rebounds, total, offensive and defensive. 2 blocks for each team, 6 steals for the Musketeers, 5 for the Longhorns. Texas has turned the ball over 10 times now. If they lose this game, that just might be the nail that did them. 7 for Xavier, 14 fouls on the Musketeers. They're going to have to watch out as we get into the final couple minutes of crunch time here. 11 for the Longhorns. Musketeers slowly coming back, starting to shoot better than the Longhorns this half. Let me know you guys got winning this one tonight, chat. Final 7 minutes in this game. Winner goes on to play Illinois.
Oh, I feel shit.
Yeah, biggest deficit between these two teams so far is definitely free throws. Yeah, Xavier 5 for 10. Longhorns 12 for 16. Give those couple of baskets to the Musketeers, and they got the lead on this one. We do have Conwell at the line for the Musketeers. He will shoot 3 after he got fouled shooting 3. Ryan Conwell at the line. He got the first, he missed the second. Conwell with a chance to tie it up here. And he goes 2 for 3 at the line. Conwell ties this ball game up. Xavier 6 fouls, Texas with 5. They're in the bonus. Here's Weaver. Mark. Inside the Shedrick. Fremantle's going to get called for the hold. The 7th on Xavier. Freemantle with the big jersey grab on Shedrick there, holding him back. That's going to be called. So it's going to be a 1-1 for Shedrick. He's at the line. Freemantle with 3 fouls. They're going to sit him right now till the last couple minutes of the game, most likely. Shedrick gets the first. We could very well see an overtime game here, chat. We haven't had an overtime in a first 4 yet. Alabama State and St. Francis almost went to it yesterday. And Shedrick goes 2 for 2 at the line. Winner moves on, chat, to play Illinois on Friday. There's McKnight to Conwell. Hurley. Big man Hurley for Xavier's in the game. Back to McKnight. Back to Hewley. He's going to drive in around the paint, puts it off the board. Big man coming through. Shedrick gets the rebound, but he's on top of McKnight. Sorry, he's on top of Hunter. That's going to be the 8th foul now on Xavier. Hewley comes up, but Shedrick comes up for the rebound. Hunter kind of ducks his head and his body, goes low. Forces Shedrick to fall on top of him. That could have been a very, very, very bad injury if he fell any other way. Very bad move by Hunter there. So this is Shedrick back at the line. He's going to shoot 1-1. He gets the first. Texas back up by 3. Yo, I just saw one of those commentators just fucking spit in his cup. He just picked it up and did a huck two. He did a huck two in his cup. What the fuck, homie? Shedrick goes 2 for 2 at the line. Texas is 16 for 20 at the line tonight. Xavier 7 for 13. Big margin there. Texas now back up by 4. It's Conwell to McKnight. This is Foster taking a 3, and he gets it! Xavier and the Musketeers back down by 1 after the 3 by Foster. Johnson now trying a 3 for the Texas Longhorns, and he gets it. Johnson gets the 3. Back to a 4-point game. Big man Xavier. Hewley with the ball. Conwell. Hewley. He's going to try a 3. No, high rebound. McKnight gets that rebound. McKnight driving on Johnson around the corner. Baseline. Pass to Foster in the corner. He's going to drive in. Dance now. He goes in for a hook shot. And Foster has money. Xavier back down by 2. Shedrick in the paint, dancing. Kick back out to Mark. He's going to shoot a 3. Swain and Johnson fighting for the rebound. It belongs to Johnson. He's pressured in the corner. Back out to Mark. He's going to drive in with speed. Gives it to Weaver. His shot can't go off. Hewley, big man, gets the rebound. Here's McKnight down the court at the line. Kick back out to Hewley. He's going to try a 3. And he gets the 3! The big man, number 4 for the Musketeers, puts them up by 1. This is the first lead for Xavier since 1448 in the first half, since it was 10-9. Under 5 minutes remaining in this game, chat. First lead for the Musketeers since mad early in this game. Here we go. Johnson with a 3. It's short. Foster gets that rebound. He's going to find Swain down court behind the defense, and he gets the basket and the foul. 6th foul on Texas, and that's going to be on Johnson. Xavier up by 3, and we're going to the line. Johnson with the foul on Swain, and he's going up to the line for the 3-point play here. 7 straight points for the Musketeers here with a chance to go up by 4, and he gets it. This is an 8-0 scoring run in the last minute 20 for the Musketeers. Both teams in the bonus here. Texas has missed 9 of their last 11 field goals. Mark driving in, step back. And he gets it. Step back over Hunter. That puts an end to that scoring drought for Texas. Mark's got 16 tonight for the Longhorns. Here's Hewley taking another 3. No, Mark gets the rebound. The crowd would have exploded if he got that one. Here's Kaluma flying in quickly. He's going off the rim. He can't get it. Cedric gets a second chance opportunity. He can't tip it in. And Hewley's going to come up battling him for that rebound. Good defensive hold there by the Musketeers, holding the Texas Longhorns to nothing. Here's Hunter with it. Texas is going to call a timeout here. No, sorry, we're going to have a TV timeout. 78-76. Chat, Xavier has come back into this game. Huge. Big 3 basket by the big man Hewley for the Musketeers, chat. They're up by a score. We got an official TV timeout. I think they said Texas or Xavier. I forget who called the timeout. But I believe they gave it back as it says it's a TV timeout. 3:33 is remaining in this game, chat. It's going to be Xavier ball when we come back, I believe. Eight fouls on Xavier, 6 for Texas. Xavier shooting 54% in the first half. They're now shooting 58%. That was how much Texas was shooting in the first half, 58%. Longhorns now shooting at 38%. Xavier keeps possession of the ball. Here's Conwell. Fremantle. The Hunter. Spin takes a three. No good. Marks with the rebound. Right at the buzzer. That would have been a heartbeater if he got that one in. Excuse me. 3 minutes remaining in this ball game, chat. Weaver with it at the top of the arc. Driving in on Foster. Sorry, Conwell. He's going to be driven back out. He's going to give it to Mark. He finds Kent underneath the board, and he gets the basket. Kent tying this game up for the Longhorns. This is now 0 points for the Musketeers in the last 2 minutes, chat. Conwell going with the floater, and it's going over the rim. Cedric with the rebound. Crunch time. Tied game here, chat. We've had 5 lead changes, 5 ties this ball game. It's going to come down to the wire. Let me know in the pool who you got winning this one. I got Xavier. Mark with the step back. He won't get it. Foster with the rebound. Step back 3. This is now 2 minutes 30 seconds where Xavier hasn't scored. They need to relax and regroup. 2 minutes remaining. This is McKnight. The Foster inside the Fremantle. He's pushing on Shedrick. Spin with the fadeaway. And Fremantle gets the basket over Shedrick. Fremantle had 2 points in the first half. He's got 9 this half. 11 altogether. We're going to have a foul on the court. It's going to be on Xavier. We don't know who it's on, though. It's going to be on Fremantle or McKnight. Both are in foul trouble. It's going to be on Foster for the foul, and that's his second. That's going to put Johnson to the line. He shoots 87% from the line this season. Minute 35 remaining, chat. Johnson gets the first. One more to tie this game up. Both teams in the bonus, both with 2 timeouts remaining. Johnson misses the second. 1 for 2 at the line. He's got 23 points tonight. Johnson for the Longhorns. Here's Swain. At the top of the arc, thinking of the 3, not going to. Gives it to Conwell. Back to Swain. He's got Shedrick on him. Backs up. Back to Foster. Weaver on the defense. Fremantle on the screen. Double teamed. Was looking for Fremantle underneath. He got bumped. He's going to be fouled. That's the 7th on Texas. Cedric with the bump on Fremantle. It's going to be a 1-and-1 for Fremantle. He's going to go to the line. Yep, Cedric with the right arm. Pushed Fremantle down in front of the paint. That's a foul. Minute 9 remaining. Both teams in the bonus. Texas is in the bonus plus. Might go to the replay monitor and review this. Yeah, we're going to get an official review here. Longhorns coach not happy about that call. Fremantle took a shove to the back by Shedrick. We're going to get a review here. It is going to be a common foul, so it stands. So Fremantle will go to the line to shoot. He's got 11 points tonight, none from the line. 7th foul on Texas. Fremantle at the line. He gets the first. We got a palm sweater, edge of your seater here, chat. Both teams fighting to move on to get into the tournament. Play Illinois. And he goes 2 for 2 at the line. Now a 3-point game for Xavier. They have to play good, clean basketball in the final minute. Clock is ticking down here, chat. Johnson with the ball for Texas. Johnson driving in on Conwell. He's going to take a step back shot. No good. Foster gets the rebound for Xavier. Gives it to McKnight. He's going to drive in fast along the baseline. Back to Foster. Sorry, this is Conwell with it. My mistake. Weaver on the defense. He's going to back up. Conwell just bouncing this near the half court. 30 seconds remaining in this game, chat. It's a 3-point game. Anything could happen here. Shedrick pulling in. Fremantle going for a 3. And Swain is right in front of the board to get the rebound. He puts it up and in. 5-point game. 15 seconds remaining. Weaver outside. He's going to drive in. Driving over Fremantle. Goes up with the right hand off the board. And he's going to pick up contact. 10.5 seconds. Weaver's going to go to the line to shoot 2 free throws. That was a broken defense by the Longhorns there. Fremantle with the missed 3, but Swain was in front of the defense, able to grab the rebound before anyone else for the Longhorns could. This is Shindal Weaver. He's got 6 tonight. 5-point game. He gets the first. 10.5 on the clock, chat. Xavier with 10 fouls, 7 for Texas. Weaver missed the second. Battle underneath. Swain gets the rebound. He finds McKnight up court. This is going to be in the Conwell. This is Fremantle. He's behind the defense, way behind everybody. He brings it up for the dunk. Xavier Musketeers are going to beat Texas, chat. 1.8 remaining. And that's going to be game. The Xavier Musketeers win by 6. They're going to go play Illinois Friday night. Ooh, that was a good game. I had Musketeers winning that too. Let's go, chat. Xavier was down by 8 at halftime going into the second half. They outscore the Longhorns 43-32. 45-32. Xavier putting on an absolute clinic here in the second quarter, shutting down the Longhorns. $86-80 is the score, chat. Xavier's gonna play Illinois. Longhorns couldn't get both of the free throws at the other end of the court. Couldn't get the rebound. Left the man wide open behind the defense. Nobody on him. Sean Miller and the Musketeers going to the tournament. Texas going home. Alright, chat, I went 3 for 4 on my first 4. What did you guys do? Let me know in the chat. Let me know in the chat what you guys did in your first 4 bracket. I went 3 for 4. I got Alabama State. I got, who was the second one? I'm a fucking idiot. I got North Carolina, and I got Xavier. I had American beating St. Mary's, and I lost that, but. Let's go. That's going to be it, chat. Xavier moving on, beating Texas. I'm going to give you guys some stats, and that's going to be all of it from me. Tomorrow is going to be getting to the real meat and potatoes, the round of 64, the real bracket March Madness tournament. And it's going to be a good time, I guarantee you, boys. Here we go. On the side of Xavier, leading the way was Foster. He had 22 points, 8 rebounds tonight, almost getting a double-double. Conwell and Swain, both with 11 points, 3 assists. 15 for Fremantle. He almost fouled out. Fortunately, he didn't for the Musketeers. 5 for McKnight, 10 for Maddox, 3 for Hewley. He got the big 3 to get the stands up on their feet. And 9 for Hunter. To the side of the Longhorns, Pope finished with 3 points, 11 for Shedrick, 16 for Mark, 8 for Kaluma, 23 for Johnson. He led the way for the Longhorns. 7 for Weaver, 8 for Kent, and 4 for Onyema. Texas shot better from the field, from the 3, and from the free throw at the end of the first half. But at the end of the game, it belongs to Xavier shooting 55% from the field, 49 for Texas. Xavier went 12 for 25 shooting the 3. Texas 8 for 17, that's 47%, 48% for Xavier. Free throws still belong to Texas though. They went 18 for 24, 75% at the line. Xavier went 10 for 16. So thinking that free throws were going to be a problem, they turned out not to be. Texas still owns all of the rebounds. They got 35. 10 offensive rebounds, 3 more than Xavier, and 25 defensive rebounds, 1 more than the Musketeers. 17 assists for the Musketeers. Each team got 2 blocks this game, 6 steals for the Musketeers, 5 for the Longhorns. Longhorns turned the ball over 10 times. Musketeers only 7. And the Musketeers fouled 18 times this game, 13 for the Longhorns. That's going to be all for me tonight, chat. I hope you enjoyed these 2 games. I know I was a bit late on the first one, but we still came in and had a good time nonetheless. I went 3 for 4 on my first 4 in predictions. Bracket's still looking good. Of course. Tomorrow, stream starts at 12 o'clock, and we be running all day, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. All games. Should be a good time, chat. Make sure you get in here. You subscribed, liked, chatted, voted in the poll. I appreciate all of it. Thank you for joining Matt's first March Mega Madness stream. And we will be back tomorrow, 12 o'clock Eastern Time, for the March Madness tournament bracket to officially get underway. Appreciate everybody who joined in tonight. Hope you all have a safe and happy night, and I will catch you all on the stream tomorrow. Make sure you get in here, guys. It's going to be a banger of a time. Peace out, everybody.